and welcome to season 8 of HYP. I'm your host Ishika Gupta, and today we have with us two amazing seniors, Rithvika Mullapudi ma'am, who is heading to Atlassian, and Kartikey Mishra sir, who is heading to Uber. Let's start with a brief introduction of Rithvika ma'am.
Hello, I'm Rithvika Mullapudi, currently in my BCS final year. So I have completed my summer internship at Atlassian during the last summer, and I'm grateful to receive a return offer from them to join as a full-time employee in the upcoming August. So I love watching cricket and playing badminton and reading books. That's it about me.
Hi, I'm Kartikey. I am a winter intern at Uber, winter software engineering intern at Uber. I'm also a core member in ESIL, and she's also a core member in ESIL. Apart from all this, I also play sports, watch movies, normal stuff, anime also.
It's an honor to have both of you here. Before we start with the how-to of placements, both of you have been extremely active in clubs. Like ma'am, you've been secretary of SAC Welfare, executive for SGM, ESL, and sir, same for you. So how did you find that sweet spot between managing your CGPA? By the way, both of you have pretty good CGPAs. So how did you find that balance between academics and maintaining your technical grind?
So I don't think there was exactly a sweet spot ever. Life was messy and chaotic. But still, one thing what I learned is, balance isn't about, doing everything at once. It's like you just have to understand what deserves your energy the most at that particular time. Be it academics or club work, I know there were some time where a few weeks, continuous weeks, where I had to put most of my time for clubs. Be it events or any other responsibilities that demanded that time. But when I had any certain academic goals such as quizzes or assignments, so I pulled out from everything and then I gave my time to these particular academics or coding, because that is what you have to, that is what the edge you'll get if you know what to prioritize what at that particular moment. And also one thing I have learned after all these 4 years of college life is that you need not try to be everywhere. If you try to do everything that is present in college or every other stuff, as they say, you would end up becoming the jack of all trades and master of none. So consistency is the key, and you have to know what you have to prioritize at that particular moment. And also that is it.
Adding on to that, for academics, what really helped me was I used to be very attentive in classes itself, so I didn't have to put much of my time after the classes for the academic stuff. For the exams and all, I used to prepare 1 week before. She used to help me with the notes and all, so you need to get friends who provides you notes. That is one of the major tips. So you need to utilize your time. If you utilize your time in classes, that will be you don't have to put much of the time after the classes. Also, one of the major advantages that we have is we have a 5-day week. So we have a 2-day weekend.
Yes.
So
True.
that is a major advantage that we have. All the club activities and all. If you can't find much time during the weekdays, you can find time in weekends. So that's it.
And also, just a small point. So be it in clubs or communities, as in I served as secretary for SAG Welfare, or we worked in ESL and SDM. So what matters the most is having good teammates, be it juniors or seniors or batchmates. When you have good people around you, the responsibilities get shared. You learn to trust them, and you don't have to, you feel like not doing everything yourself if you trust the people. He is in ESL, he handles most of the work, and my friend Aisha, she is an SDM, so we do it together. So it's never a burden on one single person. So having good teammates also matters.
Okay, so overall, in a nutshell, having good teammates, trusting people, and
Yes.
then you need to know what your
Pricing.
priorities are.
Yes, exactly.
Correct. Moving on to the next question. Ma'am, this is personally to you. You have like 1K plus questions on lead code. that like takes in a lot of efforts, a lot of determination and grit. So what was the force that kept you going? And also, like, when did you realize, since it's like a 4-year degree, when did you realize that now I should start focusing on DSA?
Yes, so I mean, I feel like the turning point was mostly my second year. So in my first year, like during my first year, all the time I mainly focused on my CGPA, and here and there just solving some questions, and then attending weekly, giving the weekly course of contest. But I didn't take DSA or problem solving that seriously. And in my second year, like, I got to know from many of my good seniors, like, problem solving is the key part of technical interviews, and most of the product companies, they assess you based on your problem solving skills, and that is DSA. So from that time I started doing, like, I'm telling you, it is a really minimal progress. I mean, very minimal progress. But what helped me out is, I didn't stop it in between. It's just I did it every day. One question a day, or even maybe one question in 2 days, which I couldn't solve it on the first day, and then I had to do it in the next day again. So every day I gave some time for, particularly I blocked some time for this particular thing in my life. So I made it as a habit. Just like brushing my teeth, this is also like solving a question over lead code, or giving a weekly contest. So I made it a habit to solve these questions, and I never thought of the number on lead code. And also, that is it. Consistency is the key. So it's like, it is way better than solving 1-2 questions a day than solving a 10 to 20 questions a day and then leaving it off for a week. So consistency
is very important. And like, how did you manage like between exams, because exams are back to back?
During the exam, so I made it a point I'll just solve the daily question over lead code. Okay. That's it. I didn't give much time during exams. It's just like only one question a day.
Okay. And sir, like, you have a very good CP profile. So you enjoyed CP more, and how do you think like that helped you overall, like in terms of interview and
Okay, so what happens in CPA is you have to solve some set of questions in a limited time. So the time actually matters there. So that only happens in interviews. You have a limited amount of time, and the interviewer, most of the interviews in the company, in the like companies that visit the college, they don't give you more time. They don't extend the interviews because they have their own commitments. So what CP actually happens in this respect, like, you need to you practice your quick thinking, and also you implement it really quick. So your thought process becomes really fast, and you do not waste more time in implementation in the actual interviews. So you can focus more on explaining your thought process in the interviews. You can take time there. You can take time to think as well. But like the implementation part, when the solution clicks, the implementation is really fast. So you do not waste time there. So also, like, I felt that CP is much more enjoyable. Like, for me, DSA was like not like, it was kind of boring. Like, you just sit alone, just solve a problem. But like in CP, you compete against others. Then after the contest, you sit with friends, you discuss what was their thought process. So what you get to learn a lot of point of views. Like, for a single question, there can be a lot of solutions, like 2-3 solutions.
Correct.
So you get to learn the thought process of the other person. Like, this also could have been thought in this question. Like, that approach was better than my approach. So a lot of learning gets involved there.
Okay. And so, like, when did you start with CP? Was it in your first year itself, or like was it later on when you saw your friends do it, or were you the one who started and then later everyone joined
So
in?
like, I started in the first year, but then like I was not consistent. I left it. But one of my friends, Rajwal, he was really consistent.
Okay.
And then like maybe around the later half of second year, I saw that his profile is so good. I'm not doing anything. So that was the FOMO that
Yeah, FOMO
pushed
clicked
me,
in.
yeah.
I mean, I see, right, like all his friends, they discuss every week, like whenever the contest happened. I mean, after that, they have a very long discussion on how did they solve each and every problem. So that also increases your motivation to, perform better in the next one. So that also helps, having a good circle.
Yeah, I feel having a very good circle, and
Yes.
then people who actually put in efforts and do something that
Yes.
motivates you more.
Yes.
Ma'am, you had mentioned in one of your Atlassian, I think one of the seminars, you came across something called imposter syndrome. For all those who don't know what imposter syndrome is, it is like the feeling of being like you're not worthy, and it's like you feel like everything was just luck and you did not put in a lot of efforts. Personally, I also have the same feeling. Feels like I never knew the term. That is when I got to know the term. So, ma'am, like, what is your take on that? Because I'm pretty sure there are a lot of people who do feel the same way.
Yes.
So, like, what is your take on that?
I'm really glad that you asked this question. I mean, thank you so much. It's like, yeah, I mean, I agree. I used to feel it, and still sometimes right now then I still feel it sometimes. Like, I mean, am I really deserving? Did I...
Ma'am, you are. You should not be feeling that.
I mean, sometimes I get this feeling like, did I really deserve that? Or was it just luck? In anything, like, be it my semester result, or be it this Atlassian summer intern offer. I mean, I sometimes feel, but then, I mean, thanks to him and my other good friends as well, and my family, like, they remind me of, that, like, everyone's journey is different. Everyone has their own journey, own process, own timeline. And, you are here because of your efforts. Whatever this is your journey. Like, I mean, I remind myself of these things that, everyone has their own journey and you have to trust your process. It's like whatever efforts you have put into, you will be getting that result. And, some people, like, they might think that, oh, he or she just got lucky, in many aspects of life.
Yeah.
But, we know ourselves, like, what kind of struggles or what kind of, efforts or what kind of failures we have faced to reach that position. So, I mean, we need not express them as well. We just know that, this is our journey. So, I mean, if we think in that positive way, and also, I mean, one more important thing is, like, having a good circle, having really right people around you. I mean, who consider your wins as their own wins, and and who uplift you, like, whenever you doubt yourself. That really matters. That really helps as well. So, I mean, whoever, like, juniors who come for like any guidance or any doubts or anything, I first of all suggest this thing, like, surround yourself with good people. They uplift you, or maybe they will even correct you if you are going wrong in some or the other way. In the end, that is like, this is your journey, and
Yeah.
and exactly like, this is the, I mean, you will have your own direction to go into. So yeah, like, that matters. And I mean I do feel it, but like, what I would say is, like, whenever you feel something that way, just remember, like, what all efforts you have put, and be it the semester result you have got, and you, or the college you have gotten into, it's just because of your efforts. And you have to be grateful for, all that. And also, one more thing is, like, I feel, and he also said me most of the times that, you don't have to, or you don't need to compare with anyone else. Some might get early, but some might get in the end, but like, a bit late, but in the end, everything
Everyone-
will be
yeah.
alright. So that is it.
And also, like, adding on to what she said, when you go into corporate, like, your own colleagues, some of the people will be from IITs, some of the people will be from NITs, they are from better college than you.
Yeah.
Then on paper, some people might have a very crazy profile, like, you are nothing in front of them on paper.
Yeah.
But, like, because of that, you get this, like, those people are also here, do I really deserve this? And, like, you are also pressurized, I have to compete with those people, I have to work on the same level as they do. So, this is where that imposter syndrome comes from actually. And we need to learn, like, you don't need to compare yourself with anyone. Like, the company took you, they saw something in you.
Yeah.
That's why they took you. Like, they are not dumb.
Yeah.
So, yeah, matlab, you need to trust that, and you need to trust yourself that you, if means on paper, maybe you won't be able to compete with them, but when the actual work comes, you will deliver.
Yeah.
That matters the most.
Yeah. So having like honest friend group,
Yes.
trusting the process, and most importantly, trusting yourself.
Self.
That is
Exactly.
the most important thing.
Yes.
Coming to your internships and placements, like sir, you got intern at Dexter Mind, and ma'am, you were interning in Atlassian, and now both of you are going like Uber and Atlassian.
Yes.
So, sir, this is to you. This is right now you are interning there in Uber. So, how is it finally to be there in corporates? Like, how is it out there?
It is a bit hectic, I would say. It is good, like, the feeling is really good, means whatever you worked for 4 years, the result, it is the outcome of that, and like the people are really great. That means they are really collaborative, they help you out, because when you just go into a company that is also such a, means that is operating at such a huge scale, first, like, you'll feel really overwhelmed when you see the code base, like millions of lines of code are there, and they're using their thousands of internal tooling is there, so you won't, like, you will feel overwhelmed for sure. But you need to understand that you don't need to understand everything. Like, you start off your work, you take in whatever you want, like what is required, and then you just go learn along the way. So you don't feel scared or something, I'm not understanding this or that. Just focus on what you want to achieve and ask others for help. Like, if you get stuck, don't waste your time much in just resolving it yourself. I'm not saying that you don't try. You try maybe 3 or 4 times. If you don't get it, ask for help, because it is a, like, in companies also look out for a team player in you. So that is what being a team player means. Like, if you are getting stuck somewhere, don't waste your time. Ask for help. There is nothing wrong in it. And the people, means if you just tell them ki I tried this way or that way, they'll also feel happy that you tried at least.
Yeah.
And then they'll help you out. So I guess I went sidetracked.
I mean, just tell what do you do in your office?
So I work, yeah. Like
Along with playing TT.
Yeah, the environment is really good. The people are nice. So the work life is really kind of balanced. Sometimes it is not balanced. Like, many of the times it is good. It depends on the team actually, what kind of work you get. So some days maybe you don't have any work. Some days you have a lot of work you have to put around 12 hours or something.
Yeah.
So it is, in the end, like, it is balanced.
Like, there'll be probably weekends where you putting in
Yeah.
more efforts, and while on the other weekdays it's like it's pretty chill. And
Yeah, so corporate people don't touch their laptops on weekends.
that's good. That's
There
actually
would be
good.
some people who do, okay?
Yeah, some people who are on call.
Okay. And like, sir, Uber has a very excuse me.
Yeah.
It has a very like hard technical interview process. Like, it is considered to be very tough. So how was your interview process, like the multiple rounds and everything?
Okay, so the on-campus Uber is like, the interview process is half of what they like ask in off-campus opportunities.
Okay.
So the off-campus interview process is really harder. In the on-campus, they just see you are from a good college and they take less rounds.
Yeah.
So my interview experience, so I had 2 rounds of interviews. Actually, 2.5 or 3 rounds. Okay, so first I had an online assessment as well.
Okay.
Then in that you have some questions you need to solve around 1.5 around. No, it is like 1 hour 10 minutes you'll get, and you need to solve 3 questions.
Okay.
Yeah, 3 DSA questions. And one of them will be kind of focused on LLD, low level design.
Okay.
Like OOPS concepts and all will be involved there. So I was able to solve around 2.5, I guess, on one of the questions. That was on the harder side. I was not able to pass all the test cases. Then, so mostly no one was able to solve all the three questions because 70 minutes is like
Exactly.
really
Yeah,
less.
it's pretty less.
Yeah. Then a lot of around, I guess, 12 people got shortlisted for the interviews, and you have 2.5 rounds of interviews. So first round is the DSA, DSA interview, technical. In that, it is a 45 minutes interview. You need to solve either one question and it's an upgrade of that, or two questions. I was able to solve that. The interviewer was really nice, and I even met him in the office. So he's really nice in person as well. Like, he was really supportive, really encouraging. Whatever I was thinking, he was just dropping in hints or maybe just encouraging me to think in that direction. So that was a really good experience. Then the second round in Uber was the LED round.
Okay.
So it was entirely focused on low-level design. You'll be given a problem statement, you'll be given the requirements, and you need to design an entire system in a scope of around 1 hour.
Okay.
Then, so you need to, what really is important is you don't need to solve everything, but you need to clarify your thought process to the interviewer. Like, you need to focus on that first, because there are a lot of people who just see the problem, they just code it out. So that is not what they're looking for. They are looking for other things also, like your communication skills, whether you are able to explain your thought process clearly. Because in corporate, you can't do everything yourself.
Yeah.
You need to explain what you think, and then the other people will do it. So you don't do it yourself. So yeah, that is the thing. Like, you need to explain your thought process really clearly to the interviewer, and you need to answer the questions, whatever they are asking. You need to answer it really patiently. And yeah, so the second round, I was able to explain everything. I was not able to complete my code because there was some waste of time because my interview got changed last minute. So around 15 minutes got wasted there. So I just got 45 minutes. So that was also really nerve-wracking for me. But still, I met my second interviewer also in office. He's also really nice. Yeah, and after the LLD, you have around 15 minutes of managerial round. So they just ask you managerial questions, like they'll give you some situations, and they just need to know your thought process, how you will resolve that. Maybe one of the question was like, there is a dispute between two of your teammates, what you'll do in that situation, what will be your, like, what you'll do. So then, yeah, this is the entire
So then 5 to 6 days of waiting.
Yeah, so like my interview got scheduled, I guess, on Thursday. Yeah, and I was really waiting for my result on Friday, but I didn't get my results on Friday. Then the company told they'll release on Monday. Then, like, entire weekend I was completely. Then they didn't release the results on Monday. They released on Tuesday. So when I got the results, I was really elated.
It does sound like thoda sa hectic process. Like, they're judging you on basis of a lot of things.
They are judging you on basis of a lot of things apart from the technical knowledge that you have. Because they don't need a coder, they need a software engineer. So there is a difference.
Yeah, I think you develop that like in the process.
Yeah, it's just the process. And also adding to what he said, like we get a very less time during online assessments. Like, there would be 3 to 4 hard questions, and then we would be just having 1 hour or 1.5 hour of the time to solve. It's just like, you don't need to solve all the questions. It's just like, it doesn't matter if you solve all the questions or not, because companies, they try to assess based on your critical thinking and problem solving skills during the OA. It's just like, they do know that a normal BTech student, college student can't solve all these questions in that particular time period, because there are many concepts that get applied when you have to write your code yourself. So yeah, I mean they just assess your critical thinking, and as you told, like no one managed to do all the questions, but in the end people get shortlisted based on their performance and the way they write their code and how they how did they approach to that particular question. I mean, the questions wouldn't be direct in the sense ki, just sort the array, or even a bit harder, like remove the head from the linked list or something like that, but delete the node from linked list. The questions wouldn't be like that. An entire situation would be built up, and then the goal would be asked, like what should be done. So I mean, it will generally take 10 to 15 minutes only to understand the question, and then think of a better approach so that you'll be able to pass all the test cases. So yeah, that matters. The way you think and the way you approach and the way you write your code, these things matter. I would say it doesn't matter if you solve all the questions. I mean, it varies from companies to companies based upon the difficulties the company set. But most of the companies, they just see your critical thinking and problem solving abilities during the online assessments.
Okay. So I'm like, for you in Atlassian, that was how it was. Were you able to solve everything, or?
Yeah. So for the summer intern opening, first there was a resume shortlisting round. It was based upon CG. So people who had CG above 8 were shortlisted. Okay. And then everyone who got shortlisted after the CG shortlisting, they got the online assessment opportunity. So if I'm not wrong, it was for 1 hour 30 minutes and 4 questions. 1 hour 30 minutes, and then we had 4 questions, 1 easy, 1 medium, 2 hard.
Okay.
So 1 hour 30 minutes and 4 questions. And right, for online assessments you have the video camera on, and also for this particular assessment we had our audio mic also on. Okay. So it's just just do it. So I could solve the easy one, the medium one, and the hard one also completely. The last question, out of 15 test cases, only 8 got passed. But still, based upon my coding, the code quality, and all, the approach also, I took all the time, 1.5 hour I have been attempting only. So after the online assessment shortlisting, we got 1 month time to prepare for the interviews. So as I mentioned, this is an off-campus opportunity. So we got 1 month time to prepare for the interviews. In between, they verified all our documents as such, like the college transcripts, and then our identity cards, everything. And then after 1 month, we had our interview scheduled. They were online itself. And so the first interview was DSA based. Okay. Completely DSA based. And then one question was asked, one medium question on strings, and then I had a hard level follow-up. So the interviewer was really friendly. In between he was even appreciating me on how I was explaining my approach and talking or writing whatever. During the code, it's while I was typing the code, he was even asking a bit questions like, why did you do that, why did you do this, and I was able to explain, and he was appreciating me for that, and he helped me a lot for the follow-up, which was a bit hard level. So he helped me to go in that particular direction on what particular topic I have to use in that. So that helped me a lot. It's just, you have to know. They say it right, whenever you take any guidelines for interview preparation, over Google or anything, they just say this term, think loud. Yeah. Whatever you're thinking in your mind, you have to say it to the interviewer, so that he'll be able to put you in the right direction. Until and unless you don't speak, you don't know what is going on in your mind, and he can't assess if you know that question or not, if you are able to do that question or not. That is, I said, right, the interviewers see your problem solving abilities. So if you think loud, if you speak what you're thinking, then the interviewer might understand ki, okay, maybe she's thinking correctly, but she's going in the wrong direction. So he'll be able to correct it, he or she. So my first interview was pretty well, because the interviewer was good. And yeah, the second round was leadership and values round. It's like Atlassian is built upon 5 core values. So, I mean, they mentioned before itself to, prepare some real life incidents that happened. I mean, whatever questions the interviewer would ask, I had to answer taking one example. I mean, real life incident that happened with me. Okay, so all the, after my first interview, within 5 minutes, I got the result that I would be moving to the second interview. So the second interview started, and he was a senior engineering manager with, I guess, 13 years of experience in the corporate world. So, I mean, yeah, that interview, I didn't have to write anything. It's just speaking for 1 hour. 1 hour 10 minutes, I guess. So I was just speaking. I mean, whatever questions he was asking, I was just explaining. I was talking about, this secretary time of SAC welfare, and then ESL, SGM, everything. I was just talking, like what happened in my course projects, or maybe during some of subjects, like any projects, whatever I would be. I mean, I was working with a team. So I was just talking, and, he was also very interested to know everything, and, he was also asking questions in between. And one thing what I felt a bit interesting was he didn't actually ask my introduction, just like other interviews happen. So he didn't even try. I mean, he when I asked him, like, should I introduce myself, he's like, I'll get to know you during the course of the interview. So I felt a bit interesting. That is what interviewers, I mean, they just, in that particular period of time, they just assess you. I mean, they have to assess you on basis of what you speak and how do you perform. So it's just like, that's why whatever you get in your mind, you have to speak. That helps you a lot.
That was like different. The
Exactly,
interview, like the interviewer was like, he'll judge you on the basis of how the process goes.
Exactly.
Okay. And also, like, whenever you're going through the technical rounds, it's like someone is sitting in front of you and then you code. So, like, for me, as of now, it's like I'll probably become conscious and I'll start typing wrong, or I won't be able to think. So, like, did you guys practice for it? Or, like, how were you able to overcome that fear?
We had, given and taken a lot of mock interviews also with like within our friends group. So it's just like when you, it just, first interview you might find it a bit weird, but later on you get used to it. And also, in some interviews there would be one interviewer who would be asking you questions, and seeing what you're typing and all. And there would be one more interview who would be just sitting and, observing you on how calm or composed you are, or how you're speaking, or how you're, passing your time. So, in some companies' interviews that might happen. So it's just like, first interview you might find it a bit weird and awkward, which happened with me as well. But then later you get used to it. For that, what we tried to do is, like, we, gave a lot of mock interviews upon ourselves. Like, one time I would be taking his interview, or one time he would be taking mine, and other friends as well. So it's just like, if you, actually think it off as an interview, you might get a bit, conscious and a bit, intimidating as well. But just like when you think it's just another problem solving session with an engineer, with a good amount of experience. If you think it like that, and if you just think it like it's just another problem solving session, and the interviewer would be helping you, and you would be saying all your approaches to him, that would help you. In like whatever interviews I gave, I tried to think like that, and it actually helped. I didn't consider it as an interview. So it's just like when you think it's just another problem solving session, or just a very good interaction with a person in a good position in the corporate, you get to know about him and he gets to know about you, and you just solve a question together. That really helps.
Also, like, what you can do is, when you practice actually, like when you practice your DSA questions, what you can practice explaining the entire thought process of yourself. It's just an empty room. You just say it out loud. Like, we are given this, and I'm thinking in this direction. So, like, how means you just need to think that there is a person maybe sitting and you got this problem, you need to explain. So you just say it out loud in a room. That really like when you do it for the first time, you will understand that it is hard to do. Like some people think that they got to know the question and they can solve it, but some people are like they won't be able to explain you at all. Like it depends from person to person, but like maybe they are really good coders, means they can solve the problem really fast, but they won't be they won't be able to explain. So you can practice it alone. You can ask your friends to take your mock interviews. You can ask seniors to take your mock interviews. Like many seniors, I guess ASF also
has
arranges the interview series, I guess. So you can take part in that. So how much ever you practice the interview feeling or something, the less awkward you will get.
Exactly.
So there is no turnaround or shortcut in that. You need to practice giving interviews. And also, once you just see from the interviewer side, like you take someone's interview, you see from their side, like what the interviewers see. So that also gives you a better perspective. Like means what the interviewer will be seeing, how should I say in order to explain them. That helps. Okay. So like as of now, like we are practicing questions, it will be beneficial whatever we are thinking if we just say it out loud. So that will help us in the process. Overall, thinking like starting with the brute force solution and then going to the optimal one, that is a good approach. Thinking out loud, that is important, and having a good friend group, that is also extremely important. Overall, like placement season, it can be pretty mentally draining. So how do you like keep your calm and compose throughout the process? So in our college, the placement season, like you will have to experience it 2 times. So like first it will be in your pre-final year when you will be sitting for your internships, summer internships, and then it will the next would be in your final year when you will be sitting for actual placements, for getting the full-time opportunities or maybe getting the winter internship opportunities. So in the starting, like when you sit for internships or something, it can be really harsh on you. Like if you get rejected from some companies, that would be like your dream companies. You are looking for those companies. Like I got rejected from Google. So means you would be really looking. D-Show as well. So you would be really looking. Like I want to get this company, this is my dream company. You're thinking about it 24/7 kind of while preparing, then you get rejected. So it is really heartbreaking sometimes. But what you need to understand is you need to trust the process. Like maybe something better is waiting for you. So you need to be optimistic, really optimistic in this, because if you get a lot of rejections, a short span of time can be really exhausting. Because like you are giving it your all, and like maybe because of certain circumstances you are not getting selected. But at the same time, apart from all this is all well and good, but you need to assess yourself as well. That is really important. Like you don't just get exhausted, nahi ho raha bhai, whatever, but you need to really assess yourself, what is going wrong actually, because like after getting rejected from whatever company, you need to assess like what went wrong, what I was not able to deliver something, I need to improve on something. So if you have that mindset that I have to improve, that is really important. Like that really helps. So maybe what you are lacking in one company, then you'll improve and you'll deliver in another interview. But like I've seen some people, they just really get heartbroken in the starting only. They get exhausted. They don't work on themselves, and they'll keep repeating the same mistakes. So you don't do that. Like if you're lacking behind in some problem solving, try solving more problems, or maybe practicing with your friends or something, because that really saves your time. And if you're lacking in communication skills, try giving more interviews. Ask your friends, like, I'm not feeling that confident in my communication, just take my mock interviews or something. You need to assess yourself first, and you need to know what is the mistake that you're doing, and just focus on not repeating it. So there will come a time when you won't do any mistakes.
Yeah.
So,
And also, it is really important to have some, deep conversations now and then during the placement season with friends. Like, how's life going? What's happening in life? That really, calms you down, and, you would be listening to some other ways of thinking from your friends. So that would really help as well. You would be taking it very seriously, but then if you get some suggestions or advices from your friends, that also really helps. So to think in another direction and to work in that way.
Yeah.
and like one mantra I got from my seniors is sabki placement ho jati hai. You need to
You don't have to
that
worry.
you need to have that optimism in life.
Exactly.
So instead of self-doubt, self-analyzing, that is extremely important.
Yes.
Yeah. Don't
Okay.
get heartbroken. Just work on yourself.
Like, was there any interview that you guys had just when things did not go as you planned? Like, there would have been...
Yeah. Okay.
I mean-
Start.
You can go ahead.
Okay, so I had my summer internship interview at D Show. So I cleared the first round. First round went really well. I had that time we had in-person interviews.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like two persons were taking your one interview. So in my second round, that was the final round of the process. It was a technical round based on the core subjects. So the interviewer, the role was based on systems. So like it was a systems engineer role,
Okay.
and I was not that much prepared for that role because that really focuses on the core subjects like really deeply. But I was prepared for maybe SD roles because in that you just need to have all the information, but you don't need to dive that deep based on the hardware aspects or something. So that guy just went on asking hardware questions. Like literally, I'll tell you this is my table. I was sitting here, those interviewers were here, and like there was a rack, router rack here, and then he just told me that rack was there. And then he just told me how does this work, how is the entire network of college working. And I was like, what the hell? They don't teach this in CN, yeah. And like that was the first question, and I got like completely kind of
Demoralized.
and like I got ये नहीं हो रहा भाई. मतलब like, but still like you don't need to leave it. Means there can be hard questions as well, and they don't expect you to answer all the questions as well.
Exactly.
But you need to have that confidence in yourself. You don't lose your confidence because you need to trust. Like you are there because of something. They saw something in you.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's it. Like matlab, there can be hard questions. You need to keep yourself composed. And one thing I also observed later was because of that one hard question that he asked in the starting, I was not able to answer the easier questions that I could have very easily if I was composed. So you need to keep your cool. You need to stay confident. Like maybe not this question, the next question I'll give it my all. I'll solve it. Yeah, that's it. Like.
Yeah, I mean, sometimes right now, I feel like at one or other point of time, you really have to get a reality check in your life. So, I mean, these kind of opportunities definitely give you a reality check. So, after his interview, he understood like what kind of things he had to focus on. I mean, CS fundamentals. So, I mean, yeah, like during my second year as well, I had an opportunity to interview for Google for the STEP internship opportunity. So, yeah, that was, I mean, this present Rithvika would say that question was damn easy. But at that time, yeah, I found it okay. I was able to, get the approach in my mind, but I wasn't able to communicate at all. I was getting panicked. The interviewer was friendly, but I was getting panicked. I couldn't communicate properly what I was thinking. So, after that interview, I realized that, communication is the key during an interview. Even though you solve the question correctly or not, you just have to communicate how you're thinking and how you're approaching the problem. So that is what matters to the interviewers as well. Because, whoever is or are taking your interview, they wouldn't be, giving the final verdict. Whatever code you would be writing and whatever the feedback being given by the interviewer would be again assessed by a panel of, SDEs, and then they would be giving the final feedback to the recruiter later. So it's just the code you write and also the way you communicate with the interviewer. So if the interviewer doesn't give you a feedback that you are communicating properly, so that would be a minus point. So it's just like that particular point where I felt I should have communicated better. And one more incident was like during my for the summer intern opportunities only, I had an opportunity to interview with Intuit company as well. So during that interview, the interviewer focused mainly on my particular domain, which is like development, and then she asked like a few questions on CS fundamentals as well. So that after the interview, I felt like I should have explained my answers regarding the CS fundamental questions a bit properly using maybe examples or comparing with some other topic. So I felt like you need not answer directly to the question just asked. You can just take examples or explain it nicely, like what you thought. What was your understanding about that particular topic? So for example, if you have this OOPS, you have 4 pillars of OOPS.
Yeah.
So if you just explain it nicely with some relating it with some real world examples, so it would give a
Give
good
you an edge
impression
types.
exactly on the interview, that okay, she understands what those concepts are and she's applying it to everything else. So that kind of impression would be, you'll get that impression. So yeah.
Okay.
Yes.
And like, when do you think we should? Abhi to we are just studying, like we have CN and OS right now, and we studied OOPS and DBMS like in previous semesters. So when should we be revising all of these concepts, or like when will that come to us? Ki now we should start revising them.
We would say that your main focus should be practicing DSA.
Yeah.
Because like DSA is a never-ending puzzle.
Yeah.
So it's just like with practice you get stronger. And it's not like all the companies focus on CS fundamentals, but there are like most of the companies, big companies, they focus. So it's just like whenever you get free time, maybe you can just read the concepts so that you'll understand. Or else you'll get an understanding on what concepts are present in this particular topic. Be it OOPS or OS or DBMS. So it's just like if you read whenever you're free, or maybe during your vacation or some time at home, if you just go through like what kind of concepts are there and up to what level would be asked in the interviews. If you get that understanding during your interview preparation time, or maybe during the placement time, it would be really easier for you to okay, ye concepts hai, so you can manage your time, you can divide your time accordingly.
Yeah.
Also, one more thing that you need to understand is all the topics do not have the same weightage. Like some topics are really important for the interviews, some topics are like they don't get asked in the interviews. So when you have a time crunch, then you can just focus on the topics that are really important for the interviews. Because like nowadays there are all the ChatGPT and stuff, Gemini and all, so you can get that really easily. Like you can just ask it like what are the important topics that the company is asked in interviews, and then just go through the list. So understanding all the concepts is also important, but you do that when you have that course. But while preparing for the placements, focus on the topics that are really important, because you don't have a lot of time. You can't read books at that time.
Yeah.
So you need to focus on the important concepts, and if you get more time, then study other concepts as well.
Okay. And like, how important is company-specific preparation?
Yeah, it is kind of important because, as I told you, as I mentioned, the role the company comes for really makes a difference, because D-Shaw came for the systems role, because that heavily focuses on the CS fundamentals. So for that, you need to really dive deep into the concepts. Like, you need to understand how that really works in the real life. So, and also the other companies like maybe Google or Uber, they focus on your DSS skills, or maybe some companies like Misho, Uber and Nutanix, they focus on design skills. So you cannot cover everything like at once. You cannot be an expert in DSA and design and everything, development and everything. There are different companies who ask differently. So while preparing for a certain company, you need to focus like, okay, this company will ask for LLD, let me brush up my skills for LLD, because you cannot prepare entire LLD in a single day, like, because there will be a time when you get a lot of interviews in a very short span of time, like one interview, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then you need to learn everything beforehand, like when you're preparing for placements, but you can brush up your skills from company to company. Like, you can take this, like, most of the companies will ask the DSA, so you need to, practice it daily, or maybe practice it consistently. But like, there are some companies who will focus on LLD, so you just know what the LLD is, and when the interview comes, you just revise it really quickly, maybe solve a question or two regarding that. So that helps, like, because you if you are really talented, you can do that. But I personally, like, you cannot be expert at everything. So
plus the time is also like, you don't have a lot of time. You have to manage a lot of things.
Yeah, because these days companies ask everything. Like, the standards are really high now as compared to before COVID. Before COVID, the standards were really low, but now the company wants everything. Like, they want your development knowledge, they want your design knowledge, problem solving is so, like,
they want you to be an all-rounder.
So.
Okay, now, like, as you're coming to the close, like the end of the interview, I feel like, is there any advice you feel like, or something that you think your first year self should have known, and right now you think
don't waste time. If you're doing fun activities, also do fun activities. Like, don't just sit in your room, watch something, just not doing anything, just watching phone, scrolling reels or something. If you want to do fun, do it with people. Like, make it something memorable. If you want movies, if you watch movies, also watch them like together or like
with friends.
But like, at least at the end you'll say something ki I'll cover these many movies, I have these many series I've watched. Like, in my first year I didn't do anything. Like, I used to do everything, playing games, normally watching YouTube, random videos, nothing important. So I wasted quite of my time there. Like, I didn't do much significant things. And also, like, don't compare yourself to others. Like, that, like, if you can take it both ways. Like, it can be a push also for you. Like, you need to improve. But sometimes it's like, you get jealous of some other people. So that will be really draining for you. That won't take you anywhere. Because, like, you'll just start over competing. I need to, like, perform better and all. But when you don't do that, you'll feel disheartened, you leave. So don't compare as well. Enjoy. Yeah.
And also, what I would say to my first year self is, like, don't be afraid of seniors. I mean, it's just like, during my first year, he too doesn't know me. he didn't know me in my first year. So like I used to not interact with anyone, just just attend classes and then padai and I used to not even attend most of the events that happened in college as well, and then interacting with seniors so is some other level. I mean, even in my hostel mess as well, I used to go very early so that no one would be there and I would just eat and come back. But I feel that shouldn't have been done. Right now, I mean, I would suggest the upcoming juniors or everything as well, just like interact nicely. I mean, interaction to a point of level is very good. Like to seniors, you can ask your doubts and maybe they'll even suggest you on what you should especially focus during your first year. So that, I mean, first year is like a foundation. So I mean, just make the most
out of it.
Exactly.
And is there any advice you would want to give to like all the years, like first, second, third, fourth years? Or like something you learned as some major thing?
Yeah, I mean, it's just like to give a general advice. It would be like first year, explore everything. Like, take part in all of the events that are happening in college, club orientations. And also, I mean, try to network with some other people because you come from a very different place and there would be people from diverse places. So your batchmates, everyone, try to learn, try to interact with them, and then, with seniors as well. And then, first year, what you can do is just, try to start a bit of DSA. It's just like giving randomly, like not consistent, but I would say because you would be having so many things in your first year. So it's just like give some contests now and then, try to explore all the domains and then, decide what is your thing. So by the end of first year, if you decide like what do you want to work upon, the projects and all, that would be helpful. And in second year, mainly I would say DSA. And first year, focus on your CG as well, because first year it would be a bit easy. I mean, the higher the SEM goes, the difficulty level also rises. So first year CG and then exploring things. Second year, whatever domain you have chosen, build projects on that, be it group projects or individual projects, and then start getting consistent with DSA and problem solving. Third year is like, apply to everything that comes your way, all the openings. Just don't sit like, don't think that maybe I'll wait for some other opportunity. Don't be like that. Just hit and try. You just keep on applying, and then, because of that, you'll be getting a good exposure and experience as well. Third year, it's just that, make your skills stronger, build your skills, and then, keep on applying. Fourth year, placement, like chale jao.
Also, one more thing, like some people will tell that CGPA is not important. It is important.
Yes.
Like you need to cross a certain barrier. So like right now that barrier is 8 CGPA or maybe 7.5 to 8. So if you have the CGPA above it, you don't need to worry. You don't need to put effort into improving your CGPA. But if you have less, please improve, because there are a lot of people I've seen, they are really skilled, but their CGPA is kind of lower. But the companies on campus especially, they put a barrier. So you won't be able to sit in it. That will be really heartbreaking for you.
And also, companies don't explicitly mention that but while having the final shortlisting, CGPA matters. Like they would be seeing CGPA is like, it's just a certificate of whatever you have been doing in all the semesters.
It's like when there are 2 candidates and they have performed equally and there is just one opening. So companies don't put much brain, they'll just see the CGPA and whoever is highest, they'll take that.
Oh.
Yeah, so like if
that
they're performing kind of equally.
If the recruiters are a bit, confused in whom to take, so the CGPA would be the criteria.
It will be the deciding factor. At times it is also like in most of the rounds it is the shortlisting factor, like CGPA it is.
And also I personally saw most of the people saying key placements ke just 2-3 months, before that if you just start doing everything it would be fine. But it might work for some, but what we would suggest is just explore everything, get to know all the things during your starting years, and then during that time you shouldn't feel something is new at that point of time. You should know these things are required for appearing in an interview, and these things should be focused on. So it's just not like everything shouldn't feel like new at that point of time, because already you would be stressed and worried, and if you feel like if these all things are new, then it would be even more stressful. So starting it from the early stage would be helpful. You need not you need not be fully prepared in the starting, in your first year, second year, third year as well. It's just before placements you just need to focus on getting stronger, not starting at that point.
So like last minute should be revision mode and not
Exactly.
just exploring mode.
Exactly.
Also, like, you need to be really aware of what is going on in the current situation, because things are evolving really, really fast. And also, like, most of our seniors didn't get asked the design part in the interviews. Like, it was just problem solving, but like we were asked design, and maybe our juniors will be asked something more. So you need to keep your eyes open, you need to keep your ears open, you need to really be aware of what is going on currently, and also use AI, but just do not get entirely dependent on it. And like, use it smartly. You need to build yourself, use it to build yourself. Don't just build everything just AI. Because in companies also, like, we are encouraged to use AI, but at the same time you need to know what it is doing. So you need to have skills as well. AI should be just a companion for you to save your time, increase productivity, but like, skills are non-negotiable. Like, you need to have skills.
Right. Thank you, sir, ma'am. It has been an honor to have both of you here. One last golden mantra that you would want to give to everyone.
Trust your process.
Yeah, stay consistent, do not compare yourself.
Exactly.
Enjoy.
That is also very important. It's like your college life.
Yeah.
So.
Exactly.
If you enjoy what you do, then you don't need any motivation. So enjoy. Relax.
And also,
No, ma'am.
I just wanted to thank you also for being an amazing host. I would personally say during my first year, I always felt to be here in my final year, and I'm grateful that I'm with him right now. But thanks to you for being an amazing host and creating a very good memory for us.
It is.
Thank you so much.
The entire honor is ours. Like, the session has been incredible and extremely insightful. I'm pretty sure it will help a lot of people, a lot of juniors. It will help me a lot. Thank you so much.
Okay.
I hope you guys enjoyed.
Yes, we really enjoyed.
Thank you.